welcome.
Yes, hello and welcome to Age of Sigmar Night here on Sword and Fortress. With us we have Cornstar.
Oh yeah.
Who is wearing awesome Sword and Fortress merch that he procured. And my side viewing camera isn't there. You know what, screw. We'll give everybody motion sickness. There, yes.
Check it out. It's
Yeah.
even got my name on the back.
Yes. Alright, so now I'll move the camera back into position. Maybe.
Watch it not be right the rest of the...
Oh, I know. I'm not going to be able to get this back into the position I had it. Giving everybody motion sickness that was watching.
Unless you're watching with VR goggles, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah. All right. So somehow Age of Sigmar is playing on a Necron world, but we'll just
it could just be like the Realm of Shish. This is just death magic.
Yeah, that works.
Black Pyramid. There we go.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it like that. We'll screw around with the camera later. Okay, so we're playing a 1,000 point game. Nighthaunt versus...
Lumineth.
Yes.
This is the first time this army's actually been out.
There you go. All right, well, tell them a little bit about your list.
So on my list, I have 2 units of the pikemen, for lack of the word of what they are called.
Yes.
I have a unit of bowmen, for lack of the word that they are. I have a unit of the cowboys, with the hammers. I have a unit of the sword boys. Again, I don't know any of their names other than the heroes. The heroes, I have the Senari Lore Seeker. And then my other hero is Wind Mage, who, if you guys have ever seen a Wind Mage, is just Kid Goku.
Yep.
Son Goku. Because he's got a Nimbus. It's hard to show him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks great. All right, so we're going to be playing on the smaller board side. What are we playing? I've got the 2021 pitch battle. Is
that's still valid?
This one's still valid?
Yeah, probably until September.
Okay, cool.
That's when they always do rules.
That's true. All right, so some pitch battles.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah, it's me talking. Battle plans. All right, do you want to roll? I think it's a D8.
I don't have a D8, so I'll roll a D6 and add +2.
There's somewhere in here. Because you don't want to roll, like if you roll a 1, that'll go to 3.
Oh, here's a D8.
Yep.
Oop. 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tectonic interference.
This is a good one.
So basically we split the board in half here. One side, other side. So roll off to see who's attacker or defender.
I got a 6.
Of course you.
I'm off to start.
Oh,
you also got a 6. Reroll. 3. You're off to a good start.
I'm scared. That never happens.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Cheater!
I mean, not only a 6, but 2 6 in a row. That's scary stuff. All right, so the defender sets up the battlefield. First, they set up objectives as shown on the map.
Oh, you have the unicorn game?
I had the unicorn game.
Well, I see unstable unicorns over there in the box.
I have kids.
Oh, that's right. Because I recently bought it and I haven't used it yet.
It's a fun game. But, yeah, I have kids. So I have most of the unstable unicorn game.
What you can find.
What I can find. All right, so we got objective 1. That should be about right there. Objective 2. And objective 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prime objectives. The objectives in this battle are prime objectives unless otherwise noted. Prime objectives cannot be removed from the battlefield.
Just making sure it wasn't one-sided against one person or not.
The attacker plays picks which territory is their territory. And then the others is defenders. All right, so decide. I guess that roll was
to determine that
attacker and defender. I tell you what, I will let you be attacker.
Well, I mean, you did set up the board, so I mean.
Oh, that's true. I guess that means I am defender. So you are attacker.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
set up my deployment zone.
It's just half.
Well, it's half of half.
I know, but it's like halfway between the coins and back. Victory points. Score 2 victory points if you control the alpha objective. 1 victory point for each beta objective. Score 2 victory points if you completed the battle tactic you want this turn. And then at the start of each battle round, we roll a d3 to see who's alpha.
Which one's alpha objective?
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Oakley dokley.
So you are attacker, so you deploy first.
Cool.
So has he dragged you into any of this stuff yet?
Not really.
She's seen my pile of shame in my room.
I just watch and
Gotcha.
question everything he does in his life.
No, I completely understand. The nice thing about him coming over here is it always makes it look like, hey, look, hon, at least I'm not as bad as him.
Right. I am known in the community from here to Salt Lake as a guy who is a jack of all trades in all the armies, because I usually have an army for a month or two and then I get rid of it and get a new one. Yeah,
but I've been used on more than one occasion of, hey, babe, don't worry about my stuff. At least I'm not as bad as Ed and how much he's bought.
My stuff's just cleverly hidden.
That's probably true.
So this is my first unit.
I don't know. Your battalion,
it's not one drop.
Okay. Well, mine is the one drop, so.
Cool. Yeah, mine is I get to use the all-out attack or all defense for free.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I've been known to be used as the look,
I'm not
babe,
as bad as him.
At least I'm not as bad as him.
I bet I know who does that.
Actually, nobody that currently enjoys Sword and Fortress. So we'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. It was.
Yours aren't as big as his guys. Your guys aren't as big as his guys.
Doesn't matter.
I think it does. In my opinion, it matters. Your guys are
Dude,
as big.
You should know this by now. When it comes to women, size always matters.
I'm packing enough in that department. And if she tells
you not, she's lying.
Right.
Let's just be clear here.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. As we get demonetized instantly.
Right. It wasn't said anything specifically.
Yeah.
I'd argue that we are good. This is a good, friendly Christian Warhammer channel.
This is a Christian Warhammer channel to take from MXR.
I say as I play like my demons of like actual hell.
And I'm playing the undead. Yeah. We're good. Well, actually, that would be good Christians. They believe in life after death and risen and zombies. Now I'm really
and hell.
I'm really getting demonetized by calling Christian zombie lovers. Yeah. Jesus.
I mean, technically.
So I'm sure with where you are romantically entangled with this gentleman that you're used to it, but I say quite some blasphemous shit. So I apologize if it gets offensive.
No, she heard me go off on a rant yesterday about Joe Biden during the State of the Union.
Okay.
She's used to it.
Okay, cool.
I was like, if you want me to be honest, I was fully trying not to listen to him and his rant.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. All right, so I'm deployed out.
Okay, next one. My other hoplite, for lack of a better term, because they are just hoplites, can't convince me otherwise. Phalanx right there. Boom. Boom. I just smashed one. Whoops. Boom. Felt a crunch on my stomach when I leaned over.
Jeez.
I hope it's not too broken.
If it is, you have glue.
Yeah, I have glue at home.
We do have glue. I mean, any good hobbyist
has at least the vial. Oh, I didn't break him. Okay, good. Okay, then I'm going to put the cowboys on this side. Yep, this side. So I have no idea how this army really synergizes together. I just grabbed units that I thought were cool.
Makes
and then
sense.
battle line.
No, I get you.
Because I remember when these guys first came out, I saw these guys and I was like, their helmets look stupid.
So, do you like the Aliens movie?
Haven't seen it.
Never mind.
She hasn't seen a lot of movies. I educated her on Neverending Story.
No, educated. We can't even say
Educated.
Actually, with Common Core and everything else going on in this world, that probably is correctly.
You're right.
You've seen Idiocracy?
Dude, our
We're
world
working
is
on it.
becoming.
I will never
Dude,
watch
it is.
the never-ending story or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was singing the intro the whole time. And we were alone, and she was embarrassed. So what am I gonna do when I do it in person?
Yeah,
with
exactly.
People?
Actually, I will never watch that movie you made me watch on the couch.
Which one was that one?
The one I fell asleep in.
I don't remember.
Purpose.
I don't remember that one.
Like,
I don't
They
know.
were
So this
making
guy's
fun
deep
of you?
strike.
Yeah, he's deep striking. What about Floaty Boy?
He does not deep strike.
Okay.
Son Goku is gonna be in your face.
Yeah. All right. So I need to double check some things.
Yeah, I don't remember what movie that was, babe. Wait, were we watching Hot Rod? No.
starts with an L. And everyone's like, you're gonna make her watch that?
Nacho Libre? No.
Nope.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I hated it though. Sorry, but I did. You said it was one of your favorite movies, and I haven't watched it for a while. But everyone's like, yeah, you have. You watched it like last week. Yep.
I don't remember what movie this is. It's really bad since I say that it's like my favorite movie.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn, dude.
Starts with an L, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, you broke my tank.
I didn't.
Let's see. See how it is.
Okay. So where are the grand stratagems again?
They're in the. Let me see your book. Actually, I'll look.
Yeah.
Because I can never remember.
Well,
It's
because
always
I'm
when I get my
deployed
hands on
out.
it.
Because now we decide, don't we roll off?
No, since you did yours first, you get to pick.
Oh, yes, that's right.
We had to roll for the terrain though too, real quick.
Oh.
If it's damned or not.
That's true.
We don't have to.
Honestly, it's been so long since I played Age of Sigmar. Let's skip that part.
That works for me. There's Roar. We're going to keep track of that one. Wait, you don't have any monsters, do you?
No.
Never mind, then we can ignore that part. I always find it and I forget exactly where it's at. Hate that.
You know what game doesn't have this problem?
War Surge?
Yes.
How did I know?
War Scrolls. Because I know we got to do the grand stratagems, and then we got every turn stratagems.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's just under match play period. Yeah, grand stratagems.
What do you have there?
Yeah. So you're right. Sever the head.
Yeah, it's really the only real good one.
And then the battle tactics is the other thing I'm going to need to keep track of.
Yeah, we have to do them each turn. Only whose turn it is can pick one, though.
All right, so I get to pick.
If you're going first, yes.
I'm going first yet. I think... Because when do we score points?
Probably end of the turn.
End of battle round or end of turns?
Probably turn with this one. If I remember right.
Let's take a look. Each of their turns, yeah. So...
Even though you broke my tank.
You can go back to there. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I can.
All right, so the great dice of time. Since
D3.
nobody's going to go right there. Oh, yeah, we got to roll. Which one is alpha? Roll it. On camera.
Oh. That didn't roll at all.
Okay, so alpha. You know what? For S&Gs, I'll go first. I normally try to go second, but I think in this case, why not?
You deserve to go first this time.
I do. Okay, so how can you see... Oh, okay, there's the battle cards.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, so points. Command points, or however the hell this
So
works
since
now.
you go first, you get one. And since I'm
Okay.
going second, I get 2.
Okay.
And then there's also stuff like if you have certain command traits that give you extra, certain abilities that give you
I
extra.
have no idea.
My army doesn't have any except for my deep strike dude, but he's got to kill dude. So I start with those because I'm going second.
Okay. So where's all the info on this as towards like the Nighthaunt abilities? Do I just have to
So
look that
now
up?
go back a page. Yep, to the main page and see references. Yep, death, Nighthaunt.
And you say this shit's easier than...
I think so because the battle card doesn't have allegiances, doesn't have the war gear and stuff.
Yeah, it should does.
Only the actual war gear, but not like artifacts and stuff.
Oh,
That still has all the artifacts and everything.
gotcha.
Except for the Tzeentch book. For some reason, that one's the one it doesn't allow.
Gotcha.
Which is
Okay.
funny because I just pick up that army. So,
So what are how are command traits used again these days?
So command traits. So they don't have to go on your general.
Okay.
They can go on any of your heroes. But if you have a certain house that says, hey, this needs to be this one, you do that one. But if you have any additional... So there's a battalion that gives you extra enhancements, is what they're called.
Gotcha.
So that extra enhancement can be an extra spell, extra artifact, extra command trait, whatever. But it has to... You can get extra that way. And it counts towards that total. So now you can have multiple command traits, but you need to have the battalion that lets you.
You know what? For battle tactic, I'm going to choose Break the Spirit because that one's going to be almost impossible in this one.
What's that one?
You got to be inside my deployment zone, and then I've got to kill you.
Fair enough. Get it out of the way, since you're not going to get another one.
Exactly. So we'll choose that for the battle tactic. Then, how does the turn actually break down?
So it's hero phase, movement phase, shooting phase, charge phase, attack phase, battle shock phase.
Gotcha.
It's exactly like 40k, except instead of moving first, you do your magic.
Do your magic first.
Mm-hmm. And you have heroic actions you can do. Really, yours, the one you do probably right now, is extra command point. Yeah. So when you do that one, you pick a hero, and you roll, Doink. And then only they can use that command point.
Yeah.
2 up if you're... No, it's a 4 up if your general's alive, 2 up if they're dead.
Yeah, they're alive, so...
And I can do it as well.
Yep. So, of course, I don't get it.
Okay, so I'm going to do it with my Hurricane, Wind Mage, Sun Goku.
Of course you do. All right. Since I'm not going to be able to pull off any charges, I don't think.
Oh, these guys will definitely be able to do a charge.
I'm talking with, like, these guys, so 6 inches.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Oh, yeah, we might actually see. Yeah, why not? All right, so I'm not going to run anybody.
Yeah, it's one thing with these small boards. Like, it's very favorable to melee armies.
Yes, it is. So they can move 6 inches. So these guys are going to go and try to move in and get ready to secure things over here.
We'll see.
You know what? I actually probably do want to run those guys, don't I?
Maybe, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to run them, if you don't mind me adding it on. Of course, for the meager 2 inches, I mean, everybody works with what they got, but could have used a little bit more than 2 inches here. Just saying.
A lot of people say that.
I know. Especially of my complexion. All right, so there's that. These guys are not going to do the run, because for shits and giggles, they'll probably try to long bomb charge.
Yes. So my order's ready already. Before 8.
Oh, damn, dude. All right, then our good friend, the Guardian of Souls, can move 6. Doink. The Queen Biche herself.
She's pretty mean in combat, isn't she?
She can be. I mean, she's nowhere near like Nagash levels, but
she's still pretty good.
Yeah, she can get pretty feisty. All right. And then this great executioner. He's going to run.
Oh, this guy was supposed to be set up already.
All right, well, set him up. So he's running over here. Yeah, you got to. And then the Hex Race on their nice, pretty little ponies.
Because it would have affected all your move and stuff, and it's my fault for missing it. So
yeah, you're fine.
boom.
It really doesn't affect much on the move side.
Well, would have affected Lady Orlander where she moved. Because before I would have just went bonk.
Yeah.
Or right over there in that one.
Gotcha. All right, well, these guys are just going to jump up on the objective.
Oh, yeah?
Even though this isn't the alpha objective.
I mean, objective is an objective. It's still worth points.
Yeah, it's still worth a point. These guys are just going to move up to where they're outside of the 3.
How dare you?
And because they're flying, I'm just going to pick them up and move them. Okay, that is it for movement. Shusting. But I need to see how her stuff works out.
I think it's bravery based, isn't it?
Well, she's got so many fun little things that...
Yeah, that's one thing about Death War Scrolls for their leaders.
Well,
like
hold on. When do we do spells?
Spells we should have done already.
Okay.
They're the first thing before movement.
So that's supposed to be done during the hero phase.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if she could have even done anything. She might have. Let's see. Because she's got 2 spells.
Tim Curry. Tim Curry's only good in like Clue and Legend and Ferngully.
Hold on.
And Red Alert.
Where does Red Alert? Oh my God! Yes.
I'm going to the one place capitalism hasn't corrupted. Spies.
Yeah. No kidding. All right. So apparently, since the battlefield's gonna be more over that way.
Space.
Yeah. No, I love Tim Curry, but you're gonna have to tell me. Where does he say feisty from? I've watched a lot of Tim Curry. I don't know if it's Clue, though.
He goes, feisty. No, that's Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's Jim Carrey. That's not...
Don't forget the color of magic.
Is that the title of the movie, or...
Yeah, what is that? Because that could be a joke to this, because there's magic is colored in Sigmar.
Yeah.
He doesn't, but it sounds like he would say it.
Oh, gotcha.
He'd probably say like, feisty.
Feisty.
He does that weird like back at the throat like, he thing.
Yeah.
Except in Legend. Legend, he went full on devil.
Dude, he was so great in Legend, though. Oh,
I didn't know it was
man.
him when I watched it. He gave me nightmares as a kid.
Yeah, no, he does. He is so epic. Okay. All right, I know you swear by this, but this is so... Like, trying to find out what spells she can have.
So they're usually at the bottom. Should say spells.
No, I know, but like... So, looking at her...
Mm-hmm.
So, she can cast 2 spells.
Mm-hmm.
So, this spell that I picked...
Then Arcane Shield and Mystic Bolt.
Okay. What's the range on Mystic Bolt?
Arcane Bolt, sorry. It's 18.
18.
If you roll under 10 on your casting roll, it is 1 damage. 10 or more is D3.
Gotcha. All right. So if you don't mind, she would have had range to at least those guys.
Let's do it. I'll try to stop you because I have a wizard too.
Yes. So no need. That was fun. It's what we get for going back in time. Okay. So after the movement phase, we do some shooting phase.
Shustin.
Shusting
She's got
phase.
some Shustin, doesn't she?
She does. She gets to lift the veil and scare people. Let's see who she's within 12 inches of.
Probably the Blade Guard and my hero.
Yeah. So we're going to lift the veil on the hero.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah. Roll a dice. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2+, that suffers mortal wounds equal to the roll. And then she heals. So,
pretty good. They changed that. It used to be bravery based like the Terrorgeist.
Yeah. Oh,
6 damage.
6 mortal wounds.
On who again? The hero?
The hero.
You might have popped him.
Pick an enemy unit within 12. Oh, no, this is at the start of the hero phase, so sorry.
Oh.
That's not that. Okay, shooting phase. Roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 10 inches of this model. There we go. That's the bravery
I was going to go,
one.
whoa.
Yeah, so 10 inches. So she doesn't have any shooting. Never mind. But that's going to be fun next turn.
Unless I kill her.
Yeah, unless you kill her. All right, so charging. Can we even... Oh, okay. Color of Magic is a... Gotcha. So in Age of Sigmar, we've got to be within half an inch
for the charge.
Gotcha.
So that's be a 10-inch.
Yep. All right. So why not go the big?
Well, you also fight first if you get 10 plus, don't you?
No, it's not. We get to do an attack as if it's the attack phase, then do another attack. So yes, if I land this long bomb charge, it will hurt.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. All right, so here.
You just need to not snake eyes.
Yeah. Oh!
I'm assuming everyone's going into him, though, right?
Yes, but that is a 10.
Yeah. So did they have that ability? Or is it only a chain?
I think it's Nighthaunt, period.
Ooh, spicy.
Yes, spicy. That is a spicy meatball.
That's Sean Connery.
Yes, I know. Leave me alone. Let's see. If an unmodified roll of 10 plus for a friendly Nighthaunt unit, it can immediately fight after you complete the charge. This does not stop them from being picked during the fight phase. So they get to do...
So you can just surround them pretty much.
Yep. And that is exactly what we will be doing. Enjoy being surrounded.
That's okay.
Okay, so these guys ran. This dude's fine, just chilling back there. And then Feld there. Those guys are chilling. All right, so now we go into fight phase.
Don't they do damage on... No, never mind. That's if they fly over.
Yep. So, going back to my thing. Going to my Hex Wraiths.
Don't they have like 2 attacks each of the scythe? And
yeah,
then
the Spectral Scythe. And
really.
then if it's a 6, it inflicts a mortal wound for the scythe.
And then Horsey Bits do not that. Yeah. There's 5s and 5s or something, are they?
Yep. So I get 2 attacks each.
Okay, so now that you're picking me to attack, yes. I'm going to do all-out defense on this guy, give me +1 save.
Of course. And then I'm going to pick... I don't think I've got the range, because that's just a hero. Isn't it?
Heroes of your unit can buff their unit.
Oh, sergeants of their own unit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to pick that all-out offense.
Cool. So it gives you +1 hit.
Yep.
It does affect your whole profile, funny enough. So it's super shenanigan if you have a lot of weapons on your profile that you can take.
Yes. So, like, Nagash is going to be really fun to have that on.
Black Dragons,
yep.
Dreadlords, really broken with that ability.
All right, so here's the scythe.
Okay.
+1s to attack, and they are 4s, so going to 3s, and 6s do mortals. And, of course, I don't get a single mortal.
Decent amount of hits, though.
Yeah, I'll take the hits. And then 3s to wound, wherever that dice ran off to. So that is 4 at -1.
4 at -1. They have Ren. Whoa.
Yep.
4 up save. I failed 2 of them. Does he do anything fancy on 6 as a save? Because he does.
No.
Does not. So I take 2.
Actually, no, you don't. We're not in the attack phase, so we don't do the +1s.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
yeah. So
actually, I failed 3.
Let me re-roll that because that was also with a whole bunch of 3s that I didn't technically have.
You're right. Well, good thing you said something because I would have been like, oh.
Yeah. So, and you know what? For shits and giggles, for the rest of the night,
You're using the pink dice?
I'm going to use my pretty and pink dice.
Well, there's some over here, so I'll grab them too.
Yes, hand me all my pretty and pink dice. Give them to me. We're going to go crazy with this. Because if you can't roll pink dice, yeah, something like that.
I think Obama said that.
Yeah, if you can't roll pink dice. So there's those 5. Hand me 2 more pretty and pink dice, because there's all my pink dice over on that side. All right.
Of course, the other side you're not playing, right?
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, Ed probably wearing one of his kilts, so yes, I am wearing a kilt. I always wear a kilt.
How did you know? Who are you? Why are you in my house?
What are you doing in my shed? Why am I rolling these dice? Damn it, man. Things in here do not react well to bullets. Oof.
A lot of mortal wounds?
Yeah, that's about all I rolled.
Is it more than 6 of them?
5.
He's still alive.
Okay, so he's taken 5 mortal wounds. That attack sequence ends on them. Then wounding on a 3 doesn't wound on that. So that's the pre-combat.
Horsey bits now.
Yes, horsey bits now. But that was the pre-combat attack.
So now you still have to do horsey bits, though.
Yes, now I still have to do horsey bits. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4s. Oh, too bad. Then we're not doing more mortal wounds.
Yeah, not in the horse bits.
5s. You've got 2 with no rend.
Okay, and you get both of these 4 up. Nope. Dead.
Oh.
Poof.
Poof, poof.
And he was my general.
He was your warlord? I killed the warlord before I had a chance to take the battle tactic of kill the warlord? Damn it, man. You screwed me out of that. All right. So,
it's not my fault.
No, it isn't. So what is this dice marking?
I don't know. You threw it there.
All right, whatever. Okay, well, apparently that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes.
Hero phase. First thing to do is I'm going to try to cast spells.
What is the range on controlling objectives now?
6.
6 inches?
From the middle.
Holy shiza. All right.
Well, because there's things like all monsters are worth 10 now.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
So that will give me 2 victory points there. But I did not complete my battle tactic.
Okay, so I'm going to go down my list. I think everything in the army, pretty much except for these guys and the Blade Lords, can cast this spell. No rule 1.
Really?
I'm double checking. Because they can only cast it on themselves.
Oh, okay. I know. I don't quite know what to happen. Yeah, what to do here. Me auto-killing a warlord before they even combat phase.
Okay, so I had to pick my grand strategy. Are you Hex Wraith, Battle Line?
Battle line.
They are?
Everything here is battle line or leaders.
Okay, so if I remember right, there's one that says if I kill a Battle Line, I get it?
For your battle tactic?
Yeah.
You've got pick 1 unit. If it's destroyed, great. Pick 1 objective marker that I control. You take it over, great. Repel somebody from inside. Hold the center. Slay the warlord. There's nothing that says specifically battle line.
So destroy a unit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that one on these guys.
Of course.
Okay, so spells. The Power of Hish.
Power of Hish.
So what this does is casting value 6. If successfully cast until your next hero phase, their ability to do mortal wounds on 6s turn into 5s.
Jeebus.
Yep. So I'm gonna go down a list with this. So starting with these wardens, is what they're called, the pike boys on the end.
Yeah.
You got it. I did not get it. So fail. Bow guys, we're gonna try it. Fail.
Dude.
Those wardens over there are gonna try it. Fail. This is why I played Khorne. And then my Wind Mage has 2 spells it can cast. So let me see real quick. That heals. Okay, don't care about that.
This is why he doesn't come to play Age of Sigmar anymore.
No, I don't mind. Let's see. Casting value 5. Pick. Oh, this is in the next shooting phase. Okay. So I can cast this now.
Yeah.
So it is called Wind
Hunter.
Blast Vortex. Casting value 5.
Okay.
If successfully cast in your next shooting phase, you can pick one enemy unit with a 9 of the caster and roll die. On a 2-up, suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Nice.
So this is a 5-up.
I will try to unbind because she can unbind too. No.
That goes off. The other spell he's going to try to cast is Mystic Shield. He's going to do it on himself. Give him +1 save. And this is a 5. Got a 9.
Trying to block it.
Oh! No Mystic Shield. Then I do my heroic ability, which I'll just do to try to get the command point. My general's now dead, so now this is a 2-up. I get it.
I do as well.
Okay, so that's my hero phase. Movement.
Yes.
So these guys are going to be just outside of 3, and they like to grab, so I'm not going to put them fully.
Oh, you're good.
They're already pretty much just outside of 3.
Yeah.
For the most part. That's one thing I don't like about these like hoplite models is they're like super long. You can't even store them in like traditional plastic.
Yeah.
foam.
Well, I'm just glad also that AOS changed the rules. I mean, it hurt me on my Legions of Nagash army that no longer exists as towards rules.
Oh, for the coherency?
Skeletons with spears.
Oh yeah, that rule. That was gross.
Yeah, with those big long spears, they let you do a whole bunch of fun stuff. I'm glad they changed it because, like, with those spears and other things.
Well, they're max, I think, 20.
Yeah.
In a unit, mainly because of how grabby they are. But like,
yeah.
Okay, Wind Mage is gonna move over here. He moves like 16 because he flies.
Yeah, I expected he's
fast. I don't even really measure where he's going. I have to move to the other side of the board. Omnimushi. Do I know them? Winter. Okay.
Yep, Winter.
One thing I do like with them having like the grabby bits, I can just go, ooh, grab 2 rings at a time.
Yeah. First link forward, second link forward.
Whenever I see these guys, I think, what's that movie with Brad Pitt when he's Achilles?
Troy.
Troy? Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. Or the, no, it was still Troy, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I keep mixing up Troy and then the one The Rock was in. Hercules, yep.
20 years apart, man.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I don't know. If you look at Brad Pitt compared
Can't
to 20
tell.
years ago.
He looks the same to me.
No, The Rock looks better.
Oh, he used to be a twig because we watched the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
And he was like skinny in comparison to how he is now.
Yeah.
He was like a twig. Didn't have his tattoos. Still had hair. What?
You didn't watch the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, we did.
No, it wasn't the Tooth Fairy.
What?
It was probably a babysitter or something like that.
The one where he's got the daughter he didn't know about. He's a football player.
Game Day. Yeah, Game Plan.
That one.
Yeah.
It's the same movie as Tooth Fairy.
Seeing him in tights coming out of that tree.
Right?
Good man. Good man. Anybody willing to do that for their daughter, that points here.
Okay, so that's my movement. Shooting. So these guys are the real shooting, so they're going to go first. I think they're my only shooting.
I was going to say, unless the hoplites start throwing their spears.
They might. So I'm going to pick their aim shot instead of the loft, because I can just go, you're in range. So you get 1 attack each. 3s and 4s, rend 1, damage 1. And then, let's see. They carry a lantern, so let's see. Yeah, I don't care about that. So I only have 9 because of the sergeant in this squad has a little lantern. So if I'm not in range for the lofted ability thing, this ability lets me say I'm in range, pretty much, and everyone can. Kind of thing.
Gotcha.
So I'm not, he just loses an attack. So,
yeah.
So it's 9 attacks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, yep. Okay, so it's 3s to hit. 6s do mortal wounds.
Oof. And I'm assuming the hex race.
Yeah, all into the hex rate. Well, there's 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And it's 3s, so I'm only missing 2 shots. And the sequence ends, so that's that.
For those. Gotcha.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 4 is the wound.
Let me see how many wounds these guys have.
I think they're 2 each.
Yeah, they're 2 each. So you just killed 1.
Nothing.
All right. So we will have you kill this guy.
I was expecting more from that volley.
So was I. I was just thinking, man, my
then,
4-up rolls are going to have to get strong here.
On a 2-up, because I get to pick with a 9, your general is there. Your boy, Hexwraith, whatever his name is.
Lord Executioner.
2-up, he takes D3 mortal wounds. Yep, he does. 4, 6, 3.
Okay, on a 5-up, it's negated.
So it's 3 of them.
3 5-ups. Here we go. I roll these all day long. Oh, I rolled 1.
That's less damage you have to take.
Exactly. So he goes from 5 wounds down to 3 wounds.
Okay, so now let's see. Anyone else have any shooting? Melee, melee. Melee. Yeah, I'm super unfamiliar with this army still. I'm trying to get used to it.
Excuses,
Melee.
excuses.
Melee. Okay, so going to charge. Charge the clock.
Yes.
Spear boys into your hex race.
Yep.
I think I get a bonus to it because I have a banner somewhere. It's the leader.
So do command points roll over, or do they get...
No, they're gone every time. They used to stack, but now they don't.
Gotcha.
No, I don't get a bonus to this. Okay.
I mean, not like you really need one.
Well, it's nice to have it just in case.
Yeah.
So 6 inches. These guys are super grabby, so it's going to be like a wall, like they're defending instead of...
They're like, we're not attacking you. We're defending. We're keeping you safe.
At least they have a 3-inch range on their pike. Because you imagine if they said, oh yeah, only 1 inch.
Yeah.
Basically, they're all going to get in. I'm just moving them.
Just got to make sure you keep that coherency.
Mm-hmm. And it is important for the leader of the squad to actually be...
in combat.
Because he's got a 1-inch range on his weapon. Okay, so that's them. Now the cowboys.
Yep.
Because they have that weird, stupid cow thing on
They
their
got
head.
the weird horn things on their head. What does a man got to do to get you to roll on camera?
Ask and remind me.
Oh, man.
Yep, I keep forgetting.
Yes, you do. Stay a while and listen.
I think if I do it like that...
Diablo was the most feared of all evils.
Yeah, like that.
And now we've got bull people on the ground.
There we go. So he's within an inch, but within
you're
cohesion.
good.
Hate that new rule. These guys are going to try to charge, but they need like super long because I got to measure up and down too.
Yep.
So it's 6 just to get there.
And then 2
Count.
to go down.
Yeah, so 8. And I don't think they get any rerolls. You would think the Cowboys would, right? Because they're bulls. Like, "Arr."
Yeah. Well, you'd think they'd have something about mortal wounds, about slamming into somebody.
Right?
Going, yes. Take that hit.
Okay. No bonuses this. So I need an 8 on the Bannerlords.
Dude.
So 8. I need to roll on camera again. So I'm just going to place them right here because of WYSIWYG.
Yeah.
I don't feel like dropping them.
No, let's not drop your guys. Wobbly model syndrome is real.
So I'd only be able to get 3 in, realistically.
Yep.
See, let's have a long range. 2-inch range.
No, you'd get all 5 in.
Get all 5 in, yeah. Okay, and then the Spear Boy's over there. Roll on camera this time.
Yes. 4 inches is not enough, I don't think.
It is, but I think I'm going to command point it.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Just because I want them in.
Yeah.
8. That's
There
much
you
more
go.
in.
Yep.
So if you want to push them just so that they block you from the objective. Yeah, I like that.
So...
You're still going to have probably more guys than me in
I
there.
was going to ask about that.
But once I do combat, it probably will change. Because I'm going to target that far unit more first. Well, I guess I can do both, so it doesn't matter.
Well, and we got to go back and forth, so you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point, it's almost 8:30. I have to go pick that up before 9.
Nope. Go.
So
we'll take a break.
I'll do that real quick.
Yep. Go.
Okay. Be right back, guys.
Yes, we will be back.
Probably 15 minutes or so.
A score in a decade and a half, a need was born. They named it Ed. Nerd. Yeah, seriously. Yes, so now we will sit and be recounted the tales of how Ed sucks at Age of Sigmar while we wait. Let's see. What fun stuff can I do in the chat? Yeah, I'm not going to be a douche enough to turn on sub only. Wow. That is not who I am. $90 Gretchen? Jeebus, man. Well, I tell you what, we will change up midstream and play some Raid Shadow Legends. Why not? There we go. So while we wait for Hunter to get back, Cornstar to get back, let's check up on how Sword and Fortress has been doing as towards Raid. Collect some gold. Clear that out. I'm not buying any more stuff because I admit I have spent way too much money on this game. All right, a whole bunch of today stuff to do. Got our gladiatory ring. Upgrade the hell out of everybody. Let's go to the tavern and start leveling some people up. Yeah, that Fang Cleric, man. But you know what? I want to check this checkout. Like, that is just some scary looking chickness. So let's see who we can sacrifice to level her up. Not a lot. Okay, we need to level up some purple people or some green people or something else. Let's see. Could do him. They're leveled up already. Oh, he needs some leveling. Let's do him. Big dragon looking dude. We'll max it out. Why not? There we go. That's accomplished. Not doing contender. Claim that. Let's fight in the arena. Fight! Refresh the list. 92. Holy cow. How do you expect me to actually fight that? Really? Jeebus. Okay, here we go. We are definitely not starting this on auto. Watch as I get destroyed. And for those who are just joining, we are playing some Raid while my opponent runs to Walmart to grab stuff. All right, who hasn't gone? Take my brutality. And then take this thing too. Yes. Ninja strike there. Cute chick in big hat somehow disappears. Somebody can explain that to me. I would love to hear it. Yes, more brutality. All right, now we can turn it on auto because there's one dude left, and we can Raffle Stomp. Yes, enjoy my victory. Who else can we thump? Any other quick and easy opponents? I guess we could try against this 43, even though I know it's not going to go well, because I've faced this kind of group before, and they pretty much insta-kill you. Yeah, like I said, damn near insta-death. Yeah, they get to the point to where they're going so fast on their speed that they basically get to go twice before you get to go. This setup is just wicked. This hero team. So let's see if somehow my dude can just own it. Because he is a legendary, so, you know, he gets some cool stuff. But, yeah. No, I expected that. That setup, these, having her up front, giving the speed boost, plus these two heroes, yeah, it just means instant death. Hey, let's watch a gimme. Give me the gimme. There we go. Gotta love the gimme battles. 36. I think we can do that, but we're not going to start it on auto. Why not? We're going to brutality the hell out of their legendary. We're going to severely, like, beat the crap out of their legendary. Dude, I love my legendaries, dude, that can sit there and just turn around and lock all of their skills for a turn. You get that off early in the game, and yeah, it kind of just becomes cheap on the shit you get away with. How about you have a stun effect? Yes, continue this battle. All right, we can start this one on auto. I think after this one, it should be the end of the 5 battles I need. Everything's moving so fast. Perfect. And yep, that's my 5 classic battles. Do I have room for 3 more champions? I do. Let's do some unlocking, even though we're no longer sponsored. Dude, congratulations on the new job. I'm very happy to hear it. You're going to have to message me, DM me, and let me know what exactly you're doing. We only were sponsored by them for about a week. So they only do limited sponsorships kind of things. In fact, let me see if they've got anything opening up soon again. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have any more. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next kind of sponsorship opportunity there. That being said, we did get some new affiliate stuff, so I've got to put that up. So we actually got affiliate with Hero Forge and with 3D6 printing. So we're going to be doing some cool stuff with that. Let's upgrade some stuff. Who can we upgrade things? I really don't use him anymore. She's a lot of fun just because she can bring everybody back. And if I can upgrade her skill, she's doing it like every 4 or 5 turns. It's going to be great. And you know what? We'll upgrade your stuff just so we can knock out this daily quest thing. Upgrade, little minion. Upgrade. So, you know, I got to check and see if... Dude, I've loved the Battletech for like 20 plus years. Yeah, like ever since MechWarrior 2 on the PC, I can remember going to my grandmother's house and playing that. Yeah, yeah. Battletech is awesome. I've played, yeah, yeah. The lore is insane. I don't know a lot about the stuff pre-clan. Like, I'm starting to learn more. But post-clan, yeah. So you know what? Let's go ahead and buy... you know what? We'll buy the Hellhound. It's cheap, and we can sacrifice it. What era were you thinking about playing in? Because I know that you, depending on the game stuff and everything, you gotta be picky about like, oh well, this mech wasn't invented, or other stuff like that. Okay. What should we do? Dragon's Lair? What do you give out? Not necessarily what I'm looking for. Okay. Then yeah, actually, I didn't know how far you'd gotten into the lore stuff, because it can get pretty... Yeah. So what we'll probably do is start up around when clan happens, because I've also got the clan starter box, and yeah, it can get some really fun stuff from there. All right, for S&Gs, I don't think those guys do enough hits per turn. So let's go beat up on the Fire Knight. Yeah, I don't think this group does enough hits. Nope, we don't. That's the one thing about the Fire Knight. You got to make sure you take the right team. Because if you don't do enough hits, he's just going to regen every turn out. So we're going to stop this. Yeah, seriously, it gets insane. But it sounds like my opponent has returned. So let me see who's open for factions. We got the Lizardman. Do I have anything leveled up to really do this one? No. What about our Barbarian Crypt? Surely I've upgraded some Barbarians. Ooh, I have.
Are you still playing that game?
Yeah, I still play it a little bit. But, all right, so we'll go back. I had to entertain our masses.
Red circuses.
Yes. You know, I had to be the good show pony.
You're not a show pony.
Yeah, about that.
You're probably more like a show minotaur. Look how much your beard is.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. You're probably right. Okay, so now we get to go back to
the damage that's about to ensue.
Yeah, the Charlie Foxtrot that Cornstar here is about to unleash upon me.
Oh yeah, as the kids say.
Oh yeah.
No, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No. It's always oh yeah. When you bust through the walls and do what you want, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Okay, who do I want to go with first is the question here. So these guys either auto hit or auto wound.
Nice.
I have to pick which profile.
Very nice.
So I'm not sure if I want to do them or I want to do the Hammer Boys, because the Hammer Boys are probably going to take some damage.
Well, I was going to say, either one is going to take damage, depending on how you do this.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Blade Lords into your lady.
I was going to say, you're going to want to probably do against her. She is going to do the all-out defense.
Okay, so let's see. So that comes, I can do this because they're part of my battalion. All defense or all attack for free. But I'm double checking to see if I even want to. Okay, so I want perfect strike. Okay. And what is it to hit? Is it just auto hits? Perfect strike always hits. Do not make a hit roll.
Nice.
Okay.
So what is it?
So now I just roll wound rolls. So it's 5 wound rolls.
Okay.
And it's 2 up.
Oh, very nice.
So I only missed 1.
And you still do not roll on camera.
Here.
Yeah, no, you're good.
There.
All right.
Ren 2.
Ren
but
doesn't
you ignore
matter.
Ren.
Yeah. So we're looking at 4. So with the all-out defense, that turns my save from does it give +1 to defense or?
It is +1 save, but your Nighthaunt, you don't benefit from it. Because your modifiers, because you're ethereal, you don't modify them.
That's right. So I don't even know why I spent that command point.
Then don't spend it, yeah. Just keep it.
Yep. All right. So looking for, what's the damage on these?
1 apiece.
Gotcha. All right. So 4 up saves. I roll a beautiful Edward roll, as this channel is well known for.
Don't forget Deathless Minion.
I don't know how much that actually applies anymore.
I think those are heroes still. I know in Soulblight they don't have it.
Nighthaunt, battle trait. Oh yeah, as long as I'm within 12 of my hero.
6 up, isn't it?
Yep, 6 up. So
still good.
4 6-ups. Wow.
2. You're rolling hot on the wards, not necessarily saves.
Yeah, no. All right, so she is now down to 5.
Okay.
All right, so that means these guys are going to go ahead and go into the bulls because I am deathly afraid of whatever the hell they can do.
Not much from what I can tell. But they do mortal wounds and stuff.
Yep. All right, so. All right. Where did that one dice run off to? Come back, dice. Ah, there you are. Okay. So, scythes.
Why is this even a thing? It's like so they have a weapon option that forces you to pick, right?
Yeah.
Either that or a pick. But they do the same exact thing. It's like the Skull Reapers.
Gotcha.
Whereas they have all these profiles with their same exact thing.
So these guys will use the all-out offense.
All-out defense because they're part of my battalion.
Yep. So, hitting on 3s, but 6 are mortals.
Okay. There's
so,
a mortal.
1 mortal.
Okay, let's wound a boy over here.
And we are wounding on 3s. So that is 4 saves with -1.
Okay, so that goes to +1, -1. So it's just the regular save for it.
And
failed 1.
Only got 1. So how
1
much
damage.
HP do these guys have?
2 apiece.
Gotcha. All right. Time for the hooves and
Horsey
teeth.
bits.
So we need 4s.
4s.
And then 5s.
That's a lot of hits for needing 4s.
Now here's the really hard part. They don't wound at all.
Okay.
Okay.
So my next unit is going to be this guy here, this squad.
Okay.
So they have 2 attacks each.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm going to do the champion first because he's got a special thing. He doesn't get any bonuses. Let's see. And he got a once per battle thing, so let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to use it. Okay. I missed the trigger for it too, so. Okay, so Champion's Blade, 3s and 4s. Both hit.
Nice.
4s. 1. Doesn't matter, Ren, because you're ethereal.
Yep. So 4 up.
It's 1 damage.
Yep. So this dude's got 1 life left. Even though somehow he was struck by somebody else.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
I don't think you have enough dice.
Oh, I told you about the 60 attacks I had my world leaders the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice. That's a bucket.
Hey, at least it's not the 120 dice I had to roll against my own damn unit.
So each 6 is a mortal wound.
Okay.
And I'm looking for 3s.
Ooh, that's a lot
1,
of 6s.
2, 3. See any more?
Nope.
So 3 mortal wounds.
That kills this dude and this dude.
So anything that was 3 up, which is these. And then the 3 mortal wounds fall off.
Yeah.
They're not as good bloodletters. And I think bloodletters are pretty bad. Great swords are way better.
Yes.
So I'm looking for 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4 saves.
4 saves.
Yes, sir.
4 4-ups. So
Pass 1.
save 1. And then what is the exact wording on the
12 inches.
Death, Nighthaunt, battle traits. Friendly night, yeah, so as long as they're within 12 inches of that dude.
They are. You're good.
Okay, then I actually need to roll for these guys. So
that was 3 for these guys too.
Yep, so 3 for these guys. 6s?
Nope.
None.
Then 3 more?
3 more? No.
None. So
okay.
Pop a dude in half.
Yep, so this one dude valiantly stands, denying you your battle.
I still have other units.
No, by the end of the turn, you lose that battle trait.
I know. I have other units.
Yeah, that's true. But that was your best bet.
Well, I whiffed my shooting.
Yeah, you did. All right, so on mine, we're going to have these guys.
The purple hoods.
The purple ones. The partially painted dudes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So they don't have 10 more. They don't have more than 10 models, so I don't get to re-roll. But I think there's something I do get from the Guardian of Souls.
Probably an extra attack. If I'm guessing right.
Add 1 to the rune rolls of everybody who's within 12 inches. So that'll be nice.
Ooh, even me?
Yeah, no. But apparently that's it. Though there should be something with the Dread Warden. Oh, that's just the very... Okay. So, this is going to come in waves of 2. It's for my Chaos Warlord.
Yeah, this is Nurgle.
No.
Is it not?
No. Just Chaos.
Oh.
Somewhere in my pile of Age of Sigmar Shame is a Chaos Lord on Manticore.
Oh! I was trying to figure out where it looked familiar. I thought it was a Nurgle fight.
Okay, so for the first one. First wave, hitting on 4. Wow, really? Only 2. Wounding on 3s because of this guy. So you got 1 wound at no rend for wave 1.
Save it.
Of course. Wave 2. That actually did a whole lot better. Wounding on 3s. Because I'm assuming when we choose somebody to attack, they pile in, right?
Yeah, you pile in, then make an attack.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah,
that.
you're good.
Yeah. All right, this time it is 5 with no rend.
5. 4s. Failed 2. I think they're 1 wound apiece. They are. So you pop just 2 of them.
Okay, where do you want 2 from?
Romy and Jerome.
Okay. All right, your turn, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go. You've already gone with these guys, so I'm going to go with the unit.
Yep.
So everything but the leader is going into the unpainted ones, the white hoods.
Okay.
And then the leader has to go into the purple.
Sounds good.
So leader first, 2 attacks.
So I'm glad Oni
for
thought I was a good pony.
1 hit, 4 is a wound. Nothing. Then it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 attacks.
Yep.
So it's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Sorry, my beard is itchy.
As a fellow bearded man, no. Yes, I understand.
Okay, so looking for 3s. 6 do mortal wounds. So 1, 2, 3.
3 mortal wounds?
Yep.
Okay. Pull these off to the side, see if they come back.
I only missed 1 actual attack.
Nice.
And then, the 3 wounds. But looking for 4s. That's cocked. I'll reroll.
Yep.
Didn't matter. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
Nice. All right, so for the 3 mortal wounds, looking for 6-ups. Nothing. So those 3 are done. Okay, if I fail these...
That's a unit.
That is the unit.
Barely.
So 6.
Well, then you have that and Deathless Minions.
Yep.
And I'm not killing your unit.
So 4s. Yep, you're not killing it. And then 6s. So 5 more die.
That's actually a battle shock for death. Wait, do they have a thing that says they don't take battle shock?
I think they do.
Because I remember Soul Blight has this weird rule where they don't take battle shock pretty much.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Okay, so all of those guys just died.
I forgot something. When I pick my units to fight, I'm supposed to pick 2 units at a time.
What?
Yeah.
That is fucked up. No, that doesn't matter. So fucked up.
Yeah, I just remember that's a Lumineth thing.
Yeah, no wonder Lumineth has been killing it. Jesus.
If I remember right, that's what I'm thinking. Like, wait a minute.
All right. What do you have left to fight, if anyone?
Just the Cowboys.
Okay. So, For S and Gs, we're going to go right here. I forgot that the head honcho, the Dread Warden, gets an extra attack. So there's that and that for these guys.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. 2.
Fail both.
Ooh. Assuming from over here.
Yep. Which really sucks, because their bravery is only 6.
Oh, that does suck.
Yeah, it does.
All right, let me see about the Nighthaunt battle traits. And you subtract 1 from the bravery from anybody that's within 6 inches of my Nighthaunt.
Oh.
So there's that.
They're bravery 5 then.
Yep.
Let's see, does your banner do anything? Well, let me look. Because the banners a lot I've seen that are in this one are like, you get to reroll Battle Shock.
Yep.
That I've seen. And these guys actually don't have that. Do they?
No, Nighthaunt does not have anything to save Battle Shock.
These guys are supposed to have +1 to wound as well because they charged.
Yep.
Whoops.
Okay.
Oh well. Okay.
So for my next, yeah, that was mine. So now you get to do the Cowboys.
Yep. So the Cowboys, the leader has a pair of hammers.
Okay.
And everyone else has a stone mallet or diamond pick hammer.
Jeez.
Okay, so doing his first, he's got to 2. So I get to re-roll this because he's got 2.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 attacks, 3s and 4s, re-rolling failed hit rolls. So all, or is it just once? Nope, all. Good thing I'm re-rolling. And he doesn't do mortal wounds on 6s.
Yeah.
But 2 hits.
Okay.
4s. No. Yeah, 4s. 1 save. No red.
We're good.
Okay, and then the other guys, they have 2 each. So there's 6. Then these guys don't re-roll. But they're 3s and 3s. And if they do 6s to hit, they do mortal wounds.
Nice.
So there's a mortal wound. And it does it end or does one continue? Yeah, it ends. Okay. So 2 hits and a mortal wound.
Okay.
And
so
then 3 is a wound. 2 saves.
2 4-ups. 1 saved.
1
now
damage.
I owe you 2 deathless minions. Yeah,
Nope.
Snake Eyes. That's alright. This guy died. Doink.
Haha.
Yes.
See, I told you, this army is not as strong as the other ones I brought.
No, it isn't. All right. So
This used to be like the army.
it used to be. All right. So Lady Orlander is going to have some fun now.
Did my all-out defense already, right?
Yes, you did. Because I did all-out attack.
Yes, I did. Okay. There's only once per game I can use that
Yeah.
for free. Lady Lords.
Okay. All right. So we're Staff of Midnight, 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. -2.
6s. Save 1.
D3 damage. For 3.
Pop 1 and move a wound.
Okay. Then we've got her little handmaidens.
I'm assuming 6s do mortal wounds.
Yep.
Yep. It's a perpetual host.
Okay, so looking for 4s, so I only got 1
That was damage on me.
on this dude.
Yep.
Oh no,
I
he
did a
popped.
mortal wound
Yeah, you did a mortal wound.
on this guy from my shooting.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. I did 3, but you saved 2 of them.
That's correct. So how many? Yeah, oh, that's right. He's down to 3.
He only has 4 wounds. So I did 3, but you saved 2 of them with Deathless Minion.
Yep. So let me see.
So then he took 1.
So he's down to 4.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
No one can say that I'm cheating.
No. So no mortals, but does do 1. I don't think they have any rend.
Didn't matter if I failed it. Pop another dude.
All right, yours.
I'm out of combats.
All right, so that dude.
The one dude.
The one dude.
Hold your ground.
I'm actually going to laugh if I've been doing this. I have. I haven't been doing the extra attack for the Hell Race.
Oh, that's right. They
The
get an extra.
sergeant. So 6s. No 6s.
2 hits, though.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound at -1.
Save.
Then the horsey. Both hit.
Oh, spicy.
But 1 wound.
Fail.
Oh.
Papa dude.
Okay. That is it for the attacks. So.
Okay, so Battle Shock then.
Yes. How does Battle Shock work out?
So these guys can. If I get a 6, I fail. Anything else, I'm good. Because they're bravery. Actually, no. 5s and 6s fail.
Okay.
Because you're -1 because you're Nighthaunt.
Yep.
Good. Over there, I lost 4. So I need a 1 or people are running.
Yep.
So
right.
4.
No. +1 if you're within 12 inches of her.
Yeah, that's I counted that. I needed a 1 to even break even.
She adds 1 to the number of models that are running.
Oh! I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So the bravery 6 go to bravery 4.
No,
bravery
bravery 5.
And then I roll a 4, so that's an 8. So I lose 3, 4 dudes.
Yep.
So the 4 on the far end. Yes, sir.
Okay. So with the Dread Warden, or let me check here.
Then the Blade Lords, I cannot fail theirs.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I can. I fail on a 6. I got a 1. I'm good. Where were you when I needed you?
Yeah.
Freaking Avatar over here on that dice roll.
Okay, so they've got a bravery of 10. Lost 8. So I've got to roll a 1 or a 2.
Roll it and I'll do the math. I think that's a unit.
They ran.
I get my battle tactic.
No, wasn't destroyed.
That's all 10 dead, right?
Not 10 dead, 2 ran.
Yeah, but that still counts towards the counter because that's how it counts corn too. Even if they run, it still counts as destroyed.
Yeah, but that's corn. Because I think the book says destroyed, not run. Oh, and you had to pick a unit, and you picked the horseman.
I did. Oh.
So no matter what, these guys don't count.
Dang it.
All right.
I was this close.
You were.
You should have just rolled over
and died. But the nice
thing
is you also make it to where I can't bring that back.
Yeah. Well, my unit right there suffered immensely to do it.
Yeah, and then the Hex race, their bravery is 10. They lost 4. I can't fail. Because even if I rolled a 6.
It would still be 10.
Yep.
Oakley dokily, as the kids say.
I do believe, so you will get 1 point.
Ooh, measure that one too, because it might be tied now.
For number of models?
Yeah, within 6. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, from center, I'm still...
So I hold that one.
You do hold this one.
Where's the other one at?
This one right here.
Oh, it's underneath. So we tie on this one.
Yeah, I would say...
No, you beat me by 1, I think. Is any of these dudes over here are in it?
Yeah,
they are. So yeah, so I hold this one too.
Okay, so I get 2. And I think that ties us.
Yeah, because you had the alpha one.
Wait, no, I would have had this one at the end of my turn.
Yeah, so you would have been 3.
Yeah, I'm at 3. So we're just 1 ahead of you.
I'm at 2. You're at 3.
And now, we roll.
Gotta blow my dice so they're lucky.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to get one of my good dice.
I got a 5.
Ugh.
I'm going first.
Yeah, I kind
of need to because I would get crapped on if I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So first thing first, spells.
Well, hero phase. Don't we have the command thing for?
Yeah, you can do it. It doesn't really matter when you do it. It says start, but it's the same thing as spells.
Gotcha.
We got to roll see which objective is the alpha one though.
Yes, we do. No, you go ahead. You got it.
Same one.
Same one. Okay.
Okay, so spells.
Which is very unfortunate for you.
Yes, it is. Just since my whole army over there is dead. Locus of spell power of Hish or Locus of Hish, whatever it's called. Gotcha. These guys here. So 6. Failed.
All right, I'm checking to see if I get a command point. I do not.
I got to roll and see that too.
Yeah. Because I can no longer heal her.
I do. I get one, but it's only on him.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to do the Power of Hish.
Okay.
Looking for a 6. Nope.
Dude, you've been...
Those guys are over there going to do the Power of Hish. Ah, I get it.
Okay, he's going to try and unbind.
Got an 8.
With a 7.
Got it. So their mortal wounds splash on 5s instead of 6s.
Nice.
He's got a funny spell that I gotta look up now because I can't remember. I think I just do mortal wounds.
Yes, do your mortal wounds.
No, it's a healing.
Oh.
And it makes him immune to battle shock, so I might want to do it.
Yes. Oh, and what is your battle tactic for this round?
I'm gonna try to take an objective from you.
Okay.
This one.
It's something I have to be in control of.
What am I thinking?
So you would have to choose that one.
No, I'm not gonna do that one then. Is there a Slay the Hero one? I can't remember off the top of my head.
You've got Slay the Warlord.
Which is Lady Orlando, right?
Yep. Pick an objective marker. Pick an enemy unit. Seize the center. You might take that, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to hold that unless you kill them all.
So seize the center.
So I'm going to do Seize the Center, yeah. So he's going to do his spell where in shooting I do the D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Casting value 5. Got it with a 5.
Trying to block with her. Oh, you do get it.
Barely get it. Okay. So he's going to do a second spell, which is going to be Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Which I think has an 18-inch range, if I remember right. Can never remember. Can never remember what the range of it. Because I'm not a spellcaster by playing. I don't care about that. I don't care about all these battle tones either. I want the rules. I want to say it's 18 for Mystic Shield.
Yeah, most things are 18 in this game.
Okay, so we're going to say it's 18 because I can't find it because I don't even know where it's at. Spellers, maybe?
So you're looking for which one?
Mystic Shield.
Gotcha.
Battlefield. Hero phase. So it's probably there.
I've got the book actually right here too.
Oh, I can do that still too. I can do Rally. So let me go back real quick. Forgot about that. I never use his ability because it's so... I always forget about it. So you can use his command ability at the start of the hero phase. The unit that receives this command must be more than 3 from all enemy units. Never mind, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But basically for each model slain I can roll, and on a 6 side they come back.
Alright. Mystic Shield, range of 12.
It's 12. Okay, so then I want to dump it on the Cowboys then. Cast value 5. 9.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull it out of my ass again. No.
Okay, so these guys get +1 save.
Okay.
So, funny thing, I don't know if you know this, but you can't stack more than 1.
Yes.
You can put multiple abilities that would stack, but that just negates rend.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Which is, it's good for other things, but like, people were abusing that so bad.
Oh, I bet. So, what are you doing on movement phase?
So, movement phase, this guy's going to hop. He's going to Kid Goku over here, Son Goku. So, he was like 16.
Okay.
To there. And as far as movement goes, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Shooting phase.
Yep. Shooting phase. So, these guys are going to lob.
Okay.
So, it's going to be -1.
Okay.
And they're going to go here.
Into that hero.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to do all attack when I do it. But first I have to do his little ability on Lady Orlander. 2 up, she takes D3 mortal wounds. Yes.
Okay.
Or 3. That's been perfect every time I've rolled that.
Yeah, it has. And she takes 3.
Cool.
You getting double turn.
That saved my butt. Because my army is super mediocre.
Because I would have healed her, resurrected some guys. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so now lobbing shot. So because of the lantern, they all count as within range.
Yep.
So it's -1, but I'm going to use all-out attack for their shooting.
Yep.
So that they get +1.
And then I get 2 of those this turn, correct?
Yeah, you get 2 command points. I only get 1 because it was my turn.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, so they'll have 1 attack each, except for the leader boy. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, 9. Okay, so these guys did not get their spell off. Some more wounds on 6s.
Okay.
Looking for 3s.
Yep.
Because of my +1.
Yep.
So 3s. 2 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds.
That ends the sequence. And then everything but 1 hits.
Let's see about the 3. He saves 1 of them, so he's down to 2.
Okay. So now I'm looking for, I think, 4s. Let me double check.
Oh, wait, no. They go off on 5s, but for him, because he's got skulls. But, yeah.
Oh, it's a 5-up save on his?
Yeah, for him, he's got skulls.
Okay. Blood for the Blood God. Heresy.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's disembodied skulls. Mortal wounds, 5-up. Oh, so actually, so that was his ability. Now it's the 6-ups for Deathless Minions. Still fell. Okay.
I have to double check. I'm pretty sure those don't stack anymore. Just because Nurgle was abusing the...
Oh, yeah. No, I can imagine.
Especially with the new... All the mortals have it now, too.
Yeah.
I have to double check because I'm not sure. It's been a while for me, too. 4s. 3 saves. Ren don't matter.
3 4-ups. Can we do it? No, we can't.
Poof.
6-ups.
So he's got the 5-up, though, Ren, right?
For mortals.
Oh.
So poof.
Okay. That's huge for me because I don't want your Deathless Minion malarkey. And that's all my Shustin.
Okay.
Okay, so charging.
Yes.
Nimbus Boy's going to try to charge.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll and see what I get.
Yeah, you got it.
So I'm tempted to throw him into Orlander, but I'm also really other tempted to throw him all the way over here. Because he's got the range because he flies.
Yeah.
And he kind of needs some support over here. Yeah, so he's going to go over here. He's just going to go. He's going to Kamehameha you.
Okay.
Okay.
Your first attack.
So, now that I remember the rule, I get to pick 2 units.
That is so much BS.
That's the only saving grace they have, because you've seen how mediocre they are.
So, what are they under order?
Yeah, they're Order
Lumineth.
Lumineth.
And which battle trait is it?
Let's see, let me go to it again. Order Lumineth. I think it's just generic. Let's see. Lumineth. Let's see. I technically have that, but I don't have any dudes to actually use that. Here it is. Lightning reactions. During the combat phase, after any units with the strike first effect have attacked, when it's your turn to fight a unit, you pick 2 eligible units instead of 1.
So, you've got the strike first?
It's not strike first. It is when I pick 2.
No, it said, this is why I'm
Well,
curious.
no, it says after any units with strike first have attacked.
Yeah, so who has strike first on your army?
Nobody. That part doesn't matter. I get to do this because of this ability. It's just if there's any strike first.
I know, but
those
where is the
calculate
ability?
first. What do you mean? This ability?
Yeah.
They just get it. Just during combat.
Yeah, no, during the combat phase, after any unit with the strike first effect. Who has first strike first?
So technically, it goes strike first, right, for combat. No one strikes first. So then it goes to combat, so I pick 2.
No.
Yes.
No, look at how that's worded.
Yes.
During the combat phase, after any unit with the strike first
After
effect
any
has
units-
attacked, when it is your... Oh, okay. When it's your turn to fight, you can pick 2... God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
can't do this if they have strike last effects. It
Yeah.
kicks mine out. So
Okay.
I'm picking Blade Lords.
Yes. Obviously.
And I'm picking the 2 Wardens on the end.
Okay.
Okay, so Blade Lords first. They're going to do perfect
You're not
strike.
going to do him first?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to do all-out defense,
So this is an auto...
which doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Never
this
mind.
is all-out hit. It is auto hit. I just have to roll wounds. And it's 2 up.
Yep.
2 saves on Orlander.
2 saves on Lady Orlander. 4 ups. You got 1.
1 damage.
6 up. Oh,
Nope,
she
ignores
takes nothing.
Okay. Then the 2 Wardens are over there into your chain rest. champion first.
So sorry, normally when they list like first strike, that's like a unit ability. So I was like, wait, hold on, who's got first strike?
Yeah, this is just, it's specifically because what people were doing is they would have first strike and then picking 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was stupid. Because that way what they were doing is they were stacking, like if you, the Slanesh did you fight last, they're saying, oh, I picked 2, so screw your fight last.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what that was. That
yeah,
was
no,
super
sorry.
annoying.
It's, yeah.
Trust me, it was super annoying.
No, it definitely.
So Champion's Blade first.
Okay.
3s.
Nice.
6 is a Mortal Wound. And it ends.
All right, let me see. Deathless Minion. Nope. So that's
then
a
4s. No. Okay, and now the... Oh, it was actually 5s do this. Forgot they actually got the spell off.
Yes.
Then 2 with the Pike. Looking for 3s. It's a Mortal Wound. That's it.
All right, 6 up Deathless Minion. No. All right, so those 2 died.
Poop.
Goodbye, already dead dudes.
Now you get to pick.
All right, well, we'll go here since...
They're squishy.
Yeah, and that dude's dead. He's done his part.
So these guys have the +1 save because of Mystic Shield.
Yes. So that's 2, 4, that, and then Head Honcho
10.
dude.
11.
No, there's only 4 there.
Oh, so 9.
Yep.
Cool.
So, 6s. Hopefully. Wow, I cannot keep dice on the table tonight.
Right? Where you dropped it like 4.
I know. All right, so that is 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
And we were looking for 4s to hit.
Still a lot of hits.
Yep.
You're rolling pretty hot when it comes to 4s.
This is true. All right. Then 3s to wound. 2 more wounds.
No rend, right?
-1.
Okay, so I go to 4 up. Say
There
both.
you go. All right. Now this one, basically same thing. The hooves
Horsey
and
bits.
teeth. Yep, the horsey bits. 4s. Where was that?
That's how I feel whenever I play Corn Bloodletters.
Yeah.
I always roll 6s of the wounds. Like, where were you?
5s. So you actually have 3 with no rend.
3s.
Well, there
2.
we go.
So you just pop a dude.
All right. Now you get to pick another 2. Jeebus.
Picking these guys.
Yep. And then obviously those guys.
And my leader. Actually.
Fair enough.
So let's start with... Did I say cowboys or these dudes? I can't remember.
These
These
for what?
dudes. For my 2 to pick.
Yeah, you pick that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because, yep. Brain fart. Can't remember.
All right.
Getting in my
All you
old
got to
age.
do is 1 mortal wound, man. All you got to do is 1 mortal wound.
So let's see. I'll start with champion first. So looking for 6s. Well, 4 to hit, but 1 hit. 3s. It was 3s a hit. 4's a wound. Nothing on champion.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Jeez.
So there's 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. There's more wound. Oh, there's no more wounds.
No, there's 1.
Oh, yeah, there is.
All right, let's see if he save it. Oh, no, he can't save it. That's it. Doink. That guy's dead.
Aha.
Congratulations.
Well, now. Okay, and then my leader boy.
Yes, what is your leader boy doing?
2 attacks, 3s and 3s. He's got the standard wizard profile.
Gotcha.
So 3s. Does he do mortal wounds on 6s though? No, he does not. Okay, so 1 hit. 3s. 1 save, rend 1.
4 ups. My little ghosty dude laughs
You're
at you.
good.
Okay, so that's pretty much all your guys now.
Yeah, I still have these guys, but that's it.
Yeah. All right, well, Orlander is going to do her thing, because why not? So, Staff of Midnight, 3s. 3s. 1 at -2.
Oh, 1. It doesn't matter, I failed either way.
Okay, so D3 damage, 2.
Pop a dude.
Then we've got the 6 attacks from her maidens. There's a mortal wound. And 1 save.
Fail. Pop.
All right, that's her.
Okay. So I might not have Seize the Center anymore.
No. Well, you will via here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Barely.
Barely.
Okay, so Hammer Boys.
Okay.
Champion first with his dual hammers.
Do it.
I think
Hammer
he's 3
me.
attacks.
I'm right here. Do
Hammer,
it.
Hammer.
Come
time.
on, kill me. I'm right here.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. So you get to reroll that. All hit. 4s. All wound.
Uh-oh. 4 4-ups. Oh, 2 saved.
1 damage.
6 up, maybe. Yes. No. All right.
Okay, then the other guys. Looking for 3s. All hit.
Nice.
3's a wound. 2 wounds.
Oh, of course. How many wounds?
1 damage.
So much. 6 ups. All right, so you just pop that dude.
Still pop a horse.
Still pop a horse. All right, I think the only thing I've got left is these guys. So piling in, we're just going to do this. We'll have 2 go into your hero, the rest over there.
Okay. I imagine you want to kill that unit.
Yeah. So the 2 going into your hero. I do believe that's it from them because I only get the +1 to wounds. So 4s, yep. So now 3s, nothing into your hero.
Okay.
So we've got that's for the hero. All right. I need 1 more pretty and pink dice.
There's a bunch right there.
Oh, yes, there are. Wow, holy crap. Thank you.
Yeah, I found a bunch of them. Put them out there for you.
I appreciate it. All right, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. You have 3, sir.
No
with
rend,
no
right?
rend.
4 up.
Oof.
Fail 1. Pop 1.
Assuming the non-leader.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter actually in this
Yeah.
case, but there's aim.
All right, so that's
you ignore
them.
rend.
And I think that's it for combat.
How dare you ignore my rend?
I know, right? Okay. I don't think I owe you a bravery whatsoever, and I don't think you owe me one.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so we go into my turn. So these don't roll over, correct?
No, command points not. So I lost the 1 over here too.
Yep. So I'm now up to 1. So for S&Gs, I'll roll for the 4 to try and get it to where she's got 1.
I'm going to try it on
No.
him. It's 2 up. Yep.
Okay.
Because you killed my general.
Yes, I did. So now to use any type of command ability, it's now, that's what that's for, correct?
Yeah, the command points, yeah.
Okay.
So I think Death has that weird command ability where you can heal dudes. It's not automatic anymore, I don't think.
No, it's not automatic.
Because I remember days when it was, and it was gross to fight Death.
So, well, yeah, back in 2, that's part of the reason why I love Death, is if you had Nagash on the field, every time it was your turn, you returned like D3 dudes for every unit on the battlefield.
And then your generals would do it to your little dudes. Necromancer, like, oh yeah.
Okay, so no rest for the wicked. I'm going to go ahead and use the command point for it, because why not?
Okay.
Return 1 slain model for everybody that's within 12 inches before I do anything else. So 1 horse comes back.
There's automatic. It's a command point.
Yep.
That's pretty good command point still.
Well, this is why I'm willing to do it versus some of the other stuff. It's like, hell yeah, getting a free Hexwraith back.
That's 2 wounds.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's very good. All right, so during her... So we're going to do...
Oh, that's right. I score my victory points. Let's see. Score 2 because of my Seize the Center. And then 1 because I held it.
How do you score 2 for...
So I Seize the Center and still had it because I had more dudes.
Yeah, but how does that give you 2?
Because for scoring those battle tactics, you get 2. They're worth 2 points.
Okay.
And then I didn't hold the alpha, you did.
Correct. So
I held this one, so I get 1 more 5.
Yep. All right. So for her things,
Actually, I'd hold the middle one too, so 6.
I'm going to do the Grave Sands of Time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do D6 mortal wounds to him.
Is this a spell or just you do it?
Just ability.
Ooh.
Once per game.
Ooh. I remember this was an artifact.
2.
Okay. Does he have a shrug? He might. Does not. Okay. So just 2.
Okay. Lifting the Veil. Well, what's his leadership?
I think he's pretty good.
Oh, wait, no. This is start of my hero phase anyways. So this isn't the... Yeah. So I roll a D6, picking him.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's 1, nothing happens. If anything else, that's how many mortal wounds he takes.
Mm.
You've got to be kidding me. That is huge. Okay, so you take 1. And then I don't get to heal. That sucks. That's shooting phase. That's there. Okay, so or spell phase.
Yep. Same thing as hero phase.
Yep.
It's all good.
She's going to try and cast Reaping Scythe.
Is that over your dude over there?
Barely.
Okay.
So
They have
she's
a
going to
30-inch
try.
range and they...
Yeah. So Reaping Scythe on her staff goes off on a 4.
Okay, so it's a
8.
spell, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to try to unbind it.
Yep.
With the Hurricane.
Okay.
So I got 8, so I need 9. 9.
Very nice. All right. So there's that. And then for her second spell, she's going to try and do... She's going to pick this guy again.
Mm-hmm.
And do Grief Stricken. So if it goes off with a 7, till my next hero phase, subtract 1 for the hit rolls from attacks made by that person, and then add 1 to attacks made to it.
Ooh. So I have 1 more unbind, so I have to get this one too.
With a 9, so you got to get a 10 this time.
Come on.
No.
No, I saw the 4 and was
he's
excited.
grief stricken. Not only is he seeing her lift the veil and all the creepiness underneath.
Isn't she like the corpse bride?
Basically, yeah.
Except there's no happy ending for her.
So the Guardian of Souls here. He is going to do Spectral Lore on her. And with an 11, it definitely goes off.
Now I'm going to spend my blood tithe and say no.
All right, so it heals D6 wounds.
Oh, that once per game? Or is that the thing?
No, that's just a spell.
What?
Or it returns 6 wounds worth of models. But that's also because he's got the artifact of Nagash. Actually, wait, hold on.
The Nagash Azar, or whatever it's called.
The Beacon of Nagar. It's D6 plus 3 with the beacon.
What?
So she heals
full
5 from 2. I think she's back to full, yeah.
Well, dang, Becky.
Yeah. So 5, yep, she's back up to full.
Was it barely?
Just barely, yeah.
But you rolled like almost minimum, too.
Yes.
That's super good.
It's meant to be like for a horde of 20 chain rasp.
Oh, yeah. He's getting shot to death.
Yeah.
I made sure he was in range, and my dude says, I'm all in range.
All right, so movement. Wow, that was... Actually...
He's not in combat.
No, he can move. And he's got a 6-inch movement, so he's actually going to boogie right over here.
What?
Just nice to see kissy face between the young.
I was doing this, I was going...
Yeah, uh-huh. Whatever you want to say. All right, so that's the end of movement phase. Shooting phase. Well, that was fun.
FYI, the Son Goku over there is -1 to hit in shooting. And if you do shoot him, if I get 6, you take a more wound instead.
I have no shooting.
No, so you got the lift the veil thing, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it is her shooting phase.
And I was going to say, no, you got that one. And I know you want him gone.
Yeah, so this is the one that actually does bravery.
Oh, you have to shoot a guy in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm shooting. Never mind.
So, Well of the Damned, roll 2d6 for each... No. In your shooting phase, roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 10 of this model. The roll is higher than their bravery, they suffer d3 wounds. So 10 inches.
So I'm going to save then. Okay.
All right. So it's
those
only
two.
these. Oh, and that one.
Yeah.
All right. So bravery.
7.
They're fine.
Nope.
Bravery. I'm assuming. Oh no, you get minus one to your braveries.
So that's still fine though.
Yeah.
Because of that one. 7 on the.
So
it's on Goku.
So 6 now.
Yep.
He does.
Good.
He takes D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, you didn't beat it, right? You got a 5.
Oh, higher.
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 6. 4 and 2.
Was it? Oh, okay. I thought it was 1. I was like, wait, what?
Well, no, even still, a 6 would still not do because it tied. So this guy...
5 with a minus.
5. He definitely does, and
he's
he
just
takes
dead.
door. Yep. So
I'm not even gonna worry. Like, I know he's dead.
Yep.
So I love the sculpts of every single Lumineth model.
Yes.
It's just right now they're super mediocre.
No, they are super mediocre. Okay. So then in the attack phase, because I am no longer worried about her.
Yeah.
These guys are going to pile in.
So if you're doing that, I'm doing all defense.
That's fine. Because I shall respond with all-out attack with these guys. Because I still get +1 to attack anyways. Because he's grief-stricken.
Yep.
So
that's why I did all defense.
3, 2, 2, 2, 2. 5, 6.
His save is that bad, even though he's that mobile. Garbage.
Well, you're not supposed to put him in melee.
Well, I know, but like any extra bit is helpful.
Okay. 6s do mortals.
On the chain rasp?
If I remember correctly. Oh no, something happens with the chain rasp.
I was saying, wait, what?
Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you're thinking like spirit hosts and stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
And you're thinking the hex race.
Yes, I'm so used to attacking with the hex race first. But these 3s do a hit, so I only missed 3 out of all of that.
Spicy. There's a 2 next to Orlander too that you missed.
And then because he's still within range, we're wounding on 3s. So you are looking at 6, sir.
It's exactly how many I grabbed randomly.
Nice.
So I'm looking for 4s because of my +1.
Jeez. You fell 2.
You taking 3? That's barely enough to pop him.
There you go. Oh, I forgot to select my trait. Yeah.
Whatever. I think it's gonna come down to you winning anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that, and then depending on how this stuff, because you can you got to select these 2.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and see what damage you can do. Basically, if you can't kill these guys, it's GG.
Yep. So I'm gonna try with the Blade Lord first. Perfect strike. 2 wounds.
4 up. Yep.
Good. Oh, she's been saving that like crazy.
She's been needing to.
I was gonna throw them into your chain rasp, and I should have, because they can attack per dude in range.
Yep.
Should have done that. Yeah. Then these guys. So the big dude first.
Yep.
3s, re-rolling everything. Good thing I'm re-rolling everything.
Yeah, no kidding.
3 4s. That's cocked re-roll. 1 save.
Okay.
Uno damage.
Then 6.
You think with big hammers like this, it's probably like dude damage,
so
right?
Uno damage.
Yep, this one.
So this dude, thematically, just knocked the hell out of this horse into the ground. It stood back up, and he's like, oh, hell no.
So this is a mortal wound.
6 up. And he just smashes the guy back
so he's
down.
just like, why won't you stay down?
I would say at this point in time, I don't think you really have much of a shot to...
I do not.
Especially with
I have to hit every single one of these shots and kill Orlander.
Yeah, especially with where now I've got the alpha for sure. That's going to give me 2 points.
You're going to kill that guy.
Yeah, he's dead, so I'll get that one.
Yeah,
and
I
then
can't keep
I
up.
would kill these guys, so I would probably even take that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would still hold it because of these guys, but they'd move in and whatever.
Yeah.
But it'd still be a grind fest. Good game.
And yes, good game. Okay. So, unfortunately, Hunter isn't winning all that much. Sorry, I didn't turn to see chat. We kind of got involved. But thanks for checking us out. If you're watching this on Twitch, we would love to have your Prime subscriptions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you've got Amazon Prime, send us your Prime subscription. We'd really appreciate that. It'll help redo the table, get some other stuff done here in the Battle Bunker. Also do a bunch to help us out with the free tournament we're hosting in June for War Surge. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm be running a Roman Space Cavalry army for War Surge.
Dude,
So if you guys want STLs, hit me up.
I can't wait to see it. I really want to face a Roman. Yeah. All right, you guys have a good night.